Good morning, everybody. It's Elle here from Return to Health. And as part of trying to help you get the most out of your homeopathic medicine, let's talk about dosages in homeopathic first aid. Most people that have homeopathic kits will have little single remedies in there, usually in fairly low potencies. Now, as a home user, that might not mean very much to you. But in homeopathic first aid, so, caring for our families day to day with accidents and illnesses and cuts and scrapes and fevers and vomiting and all of those things, what we ideally want to do is match the intensity of the symptom to the remedies. So if we've got low potency remedies like a 6C or a 12C or a 30C, we might need to take more regular doses in order to match the intensity of their symptoms. And this is often where I find that clients go wrong with their remedies. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just that they're going to not get the same action as they would if they were taking more doses of the remedy. So for example, if we are supporting a fever, and it's a very mild fever, and we've got something like belladonna 6C, or in the case of my homeopathic combis, the pain and fever combination of remedies, we want to really dose according to the intensity of the fever symptoms. So if it's a low-grade fever, we might give just one single dose every hour or even every 2 or 3 hours. And our indicator here that the dosage is correct is that the person, children especially, are very easy to read with this, that they are comfortable. We're not suppressing the fever, we're simply supporting it. So they're still warm, but they're not uncomfortable. They don't feel great because they're sick, of course. They might be sleepy. They're not going to be hungry in a fever. But the main thing is that they're not crying and writhing around. They're not uncomfortable as such with the fever. But as that fever steps up, usually as the sun sets, the fever will go up. We want to probably increase our dosage to match that, to meet that intensity of the symptom. So we might step it up to dosing once every half an hour or once every 15 minutes. And as that fever builds to its natural crescendo, we're going to be dosing perhaps every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes, if it's a really, really intense fever, a very intense heat. The main thing to remember with first aid situations in homeopathy is to match the intensity of the symptom more often than not, because we're trying to support a natural process to run its course. So as the body is exhibiting more energy, we want to match that energy. We cannot overdose in a homeopathic. This, of course, is not true for herbals and naturopathic. You've got to always follow the dosage instructions with those very carefully, because there is such a thing as too much. But with a homeopathic remedy, we're working purely in energy. So we can't cause any harm. But in first aid, we can often take too few doses, and as a result, we don't get the best benefit out of it. And that's a real shame, because then people think, oh, it's the homeopathy, but it's not. Homeopathy is just awesome. And if you're taking the right potencies and the right dosages, you'll see some real magic happen. I hope that's useful to you, and enjoy using your homeopathic remedies at home. Goodbye.